Alabama. Site for our final semifinal contest of the night. Alcorn State and Alabama A&M. Time now for our Dodge starting lineups. Let's start with the Braves of Alcorn State. 9-9, they finished the regular season in conference. Deion Callens, Brian Jackson, one of their leaders in the front court, DeJuan Wyatt, DeAndre Jones, their leader in the backcourt, and Trey Johnson. And their head coach, first-year man Samuel West, 11-17 during the regular season, but that doesn't count now. It's postseason, baby. And you get a victory here, you get to go to the big dance. Now, for Alabama A&M, the starting lineup, Otis Walker, Terry Horton, and Jarvis Smith up front. Obi Trotter is their sophomore leader at the point guard, and Lorenzo Burks rounds out the starting lineup for Coach L. Van Petway. Petaway is 354 and 150 coming into the 17th season at Alabama A&M. And both these two gentlemen will battle. Send their teams out to battle to see who has the right to play in Saturday's championship round here in the SWAC Conference Tournament. So glad to be bringing it to you here on NBC Sports. The opening tip won by Alabama A&M, and the Bulldogs, of course, guided on offense by Obi Trotter, their sophomore point guard. Shot from the perimeter, nothing but the bottom of the net for a three-pointer for Terry Horton.
That's the shot he was shooting in the warm-ups, Eric. Just carried it over to the game.
DeAndre Jones, a nice look and feed that time, feeding Trey Johnson for the easy layup. And now a little pressure being added. What an athletic play in the backcourt to save a turnover that time for Lorenzo Burks.
Yes, it was, Eric. These are two athletic teams. So we're going to look for a very exciting ball game. Up-tempo, a lot of pressure, a lot of fast break opportunities.
Obi Trotter pulls up and nothing but the bottom of the net. Obi Trotter coming in averaging 17.7 a game to lead his ball club. First team all-SWAC selection. And we get a turnover. Juan Wyatt turns the ball over underneath his own basket, so it'll be Alabama A&M ball again, up 5-2.
This is the second half of the Alabama-Mississippi battle. First one won by Alabama State over Jackson State.
Another open look and another nothing but the bottom of the net for downtown Terry Horton. Horton coming in the regular season hit 32.8% of his three-point shots, 38 of 116. He is 2 for 2 already tonight. Feed going down low and shade from going out of bounds by Deion Callens.
DeAndre Jones calling out the set. He's the leader. Coach West relies on him heavily.
And that pass inside is almost stolen away by the Bulldogs, but it's knocked out of bounds, so it will remain Alcorn State basketball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Little jump hook is no good. Rebound fought for. Will they save it in bounds? Yes, they do, and Alabama A&M still has it. Obi Trotter. Open look from 16 is no good. That shot being taken by Jarvis Smith. A little bit long.
Wasn't a bad shot, though. Obi Trotter penetrating, creating an open look for him.
Brian Jackson, a spinning move on the baseline. Jackson, one of Alcorn's leaders, and now going down at the other end for the layup, beating his man down the floor is Terry Horton. Horton has started out like a house of fire. He's got 8.
Brian Jackson didn't play in the the last meeting, and Coach West felt like he would be a big difference for them in this game.
Can't write down the scoring fast enough. They're going back and forth, 10-6 already. Last game, I don't think we saw 10-6 till about 7 minutes, 30 seconds was remaining.
Both teams needed to warm up.
Alcorn keys to victory.
Alcorn State, they want to handle the pressure. Alabama A&M is a pressure defense, pressure type team. They want to have patience on offense, and they want to limit their turnovers.
Keys to victory brought to you by Geico, the sensible alternative. We'll check the Alabama A&M keys to victory in a few moments. Down inside, turning against stiff defense, and we get a foul call. Who will they get? Otis Walker taking the shot there for the A&M keys to victory for Coach L. Van Petaway.
A&M, they want to control the tempo. They like an up-tempo style. They press. Hey, they want to push you into mistakes, and then that'll create the second key is the fast break opportunity. They want to get as many as they can, and they want to play solid defense.
Extend that lead. to 7, and they do. Obi Trotter has 7 points. Zone trapping going on, and they get out of it, fortunately. Deion Collins got a jump stop by Brian Jackson, and he puts it up and in. Jackson has 7 points here in the first half. Long three-pointer by Horton, his third of the half. He now has 11 in the first half, and Alabama A&M up by 8.
Horton is on fire right now.
Jones tried to answer on the other end with a 3, left it short. Obi Trotter lost his footing, gets the pass away anyhow. Underneath, that time is Andre Matthews coming off the bench. And it is a 10-point game in favor of A&M.
This pace right now obviously favoring A&M. This is up-tempo as you can get.
Jones is going to go to the bench for a little breather, as is Juan Wyatt. And coming into the game, Miles Howard, number 32.
Trey Johnson taking over the point guard duties now for Alcorn.
Gets it for an open look, and a nice shot by Deion Collins, his first 2. Will cut the deficit to 8. Oh, wide open down court for the easy layup and in is Andre Matthews. He has 4. None would come easier than that 2 right there. And the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M are out to a 10-point lead for Coach L. Van Pettaway with 12:40 to go in the first half. Let's take a look at the man they call downtown Terry Horton, and he has been red hot from downtown so far.
Boy, is he on fire. He was shooting the same shots in the warm-ups. His teammates were shooting free throws. He was practicing his threes. It carried right over into the game. He's coming off the screens. He's getting out in transition, getting as many looks as he can.
And guess what? He is also our student athlete of the game, our Geico student athlete, a 3.5 GPA in computer science. Terry Horton, and we will have the opposition student athlete of the game a little bit later on. The student athlete of the game brought to you by Geico, the sensible alternative.
4 to 5 or possibly 6.
Otis Walker, 2 points, is 2 of 4 from the line, and he misses the first one there. Ahmad Jackson comes into the game, and he replaced number 44, Ray Dotson, who came in, so Samuel West using just about everybody on the roster. In the first half, the only guy who hasn't seen any action, 2 of them, Corey Jackson and James Kendrick. Everybody else has seen at least a little bit of play. Walker knocked down the second, so he's 3 of 6 from the line.
If you're Alcorn State, you want to take your time, make sure you get a good basket. Alabama A&M, they want to hold tight. You need to stop here. You want to extend your lead or have a chance to extend the lead even more.
No fall away on the baseline. That one did everything but stay down. A&M gets it back. Trotter, leading transition. Horton, laid it in. Horton with 16. We're inside of 20 seconds to go in the half, and A&M is up by 7.
Don't rush it, baby. Get a good shot. Get a good shot.